Okay. It says it's working. Okay. If any of you guys want to swing over on YouTube and just see if it's actually streaming, I would appreciate that. But it looks like it's working now. I'm going to switch to some chill. Hey, there we go. It is working. What a feather. Haha. Yeah, Feather, I know. It's late. Okay, wait. Are you guys getting both of the chats? You guys should be getting Twitch chat and YouTube chat on the thing. No. Okay, well, I'll have to figure that out. There we go. Feather has a possum with him right now. That's cool. Hey, Toxic Fish. Oh, there's everybody. Everybody's coming in on YouTube. Sorry, everybody, I was so late on YouTube. There's some issue with OBS was not connecting to the server for some reason. And I just tried the backup server that Studios provides, and it is working now. I did make a bunch of posts saying it was not working, but c'est la vie. Duke Modrinth has given up on you. Nothing works. That is frustrating. Hey, who's raiding? Hey, thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. Hey, another follow. Ah, that's so exciting. What's up, guys? We're just working on some builds. And we're having some issues with chat. That's okay. You know what? I got YouTube working, and I'm happy about that. We're just gonna stick with that, and I'll figure chat out later. Feather, why do you have a possum? Care XW Lee. Oh, you caught him. Nice. That's cool. You just hanging out with the possum that you caught? Caught a possum? What up, Nimmy? Second one this week. That's cool. I'm jealous. I love possums. Possums are really cool. Cool little creatures. Duke not even getting a crash report. Weird. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I wish I could help you. But clearly, as demonstrated by my late stream, I'm not great with the technical side of some things. No, why didn't that work? There we go. I just hit the wrong button. Oh, hopping on bakery. All right. Hop on in here. Come say hi. Duke, you're just on bakery, right? That's how you have Axiom from regular Minecraft launcher. I am using Modrinth, but you do need to have Axiom installed as a mod, but you can just download it and throw it in your mods folder if you're using the regular Minecraft launcher. That works just as well. Hey, thanks, Alistair. Oh, you're making a mini game? Tell what's the mini game? What is it? Tell me about it. Now, okay, let's see. I was using the dark prismarine for some of the shadows, which worked pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Benji, when is your interview going live? Is that known yet? I have to finish editing it still and then get the audio sent off. So as soon as I finish editing it, which I'd like to finish it today, so probably tomorrow it'll be up on Patreon. I usually post the things pre-audio up on Patreon just so you get it sooner and you get kind of like, sometimes there's some cuts in it that or some things that I leave in that I cut out for the YouTube edit. And then it'll be up on YouTube the day or two after that. But it will be up this week. What day is it? Wednesday? It'll be up before this weekend. That's for sure. Hey, first time. What up? Don't know what all the second stuff you said was, but how's it going? Hey, Raz, welcome in. Do you get to see it before it goes out? If you want to. I won't be editing it unless there's something that you're really like, oh, please don't put that in there. Because I would have already edited it and sent off the audio. But yeah, if you want to see it before it goes out, we can hang out and watch it. You can give me a little critique. I welcome in Sizz. Goose, if you watch the movie The Brutalist, completely changed your perspective on architecture. I think I'd like it. I am very, very, very excited to watch it, but I have not watched it yet. It is high up on my list. I love Adrian Brody. I love brutalism. I generally like really long movies, and I heard it was very, very good. So yes, I'm very excited to see it, but I have not seen it yet. Oh, the emojis didn't work? Okay. I was going to say that. I was wondering what all that was. I'm sure it'll be great no matter what. Just curious to see what you did with it. Well, I appreciate that. And you will see what I did with it. Dingle, I saw your chat. Give me one sec. Two-player game where one has to tell info about the color pattern thing they have input, and there's a bunch of other stuff kind of hard to explain. Okay, cool. Well, that sounds fun. Could you show what you're working on? I'm new to the bakery. Yeah, absolutely. So I am working on this is the album art for Verminous by Black Dahlia Murder. Great band, amazing album art. The art is done by a guy named Dan Seagraves. He is very well known for doing metal album artwork, and he just does a lot of other cool art. And it is traditionally painted, which is very cool. So we're working right over here. Oh, you and Sea Pickler plan on building in the pond? Nice. Hey, thank you for the follow, kitten. It is much appreciated. Honk. Oh, I also added some commands. If you guys want to do exclamation point command, it will give you a list of all the commands that you can put in. I think there's some fun ones. Thanks. Hey, Saute or Sate. I'm assuming that's Saute. I don't know. Okay, well, it looks like the command list is not working. Oh no. Okay, hold up. No, that sucks. Try exclamation point Discord and see if that works. Thanks for the follow, SJ. And howdy to you too. Oh, it worked for Benji. Oh, and it sends a link. Okay, well, I'll have to find a way to Sorry, I'm new to the streaming setup. I'll have to find a way to get it working. Hey, thanks for the follow. So many follows all of a sudden. Thanks, guys. Exclamation point command. Oh, maybe do / command list. Well, okay. Some of the ones I know off the top of my head. Exclamation point 8-ball. Lets you guys ask a Magic 8-ball a question. I have my Discord set up. I have my YouTube, my Twitch links are all set up in there. I think I added a little. You guys should be getting channel points now. It should be giving you goose feathers, and you can use those to do things like honk, which is kind of fun. I'm just going to see what this link opens up. Oh, there's a lot of pings. A lot of commands in there. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Sorry, you guys just got to be patient with me. That was a mistake for me to do this way. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks, Unicorn. What's going on down here? Oh, also, I got to give a quick shout out to Echo, who's a nuclear air fryer, for building this. Isn't this sick? I just thought this was so cool, and I'm so excited about it. So thank you very much. What is that? Walls on there? Oh, it is walls. Walls over glowstone. That's a cool way of doing that. So I have a fun little secret plan with this that you guys will find out about soon. But I thought this was a very, very cool little metal album art for the loosest of gooses. You don't get a response, but you feel like you should check under your pillow. Weird. That is very weird. Okay, I gotta check with. I really like. I've been shading differently than Wreckjaw has. I gotta get back on the same vibe again. Yeah, you bet. You bet, Echo. It was a very, very generous, very cool build. All right, so this shadow's taking up most of this area. And then I think we can use some of the deep slate to fill in some of this transition a little bit. And then all this will be covered up with glass. Go a little darker up near the top. Hey, Mr. Pumpkin Guy. I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a really good morning. Duke, what Fabric version, Minecraft version are you playing on? I'm on 1.21.4 and whatever Fabric version is up to date for 1.21.4. Benji, thank you. Oops. And let's throw some of these guys in there. How's that looking? Eh. That's looking I think I need to get rid of the deep slate. I guess we can leave all that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace a lot of the deep slate with the wool, and I think we're gonna darken up this whole shadow. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, anonymous person. Unicorn, have you noticed that we reached the follower goal? I didn't. That's cool. I also didn't know I had a follower goal set up, so sweet. Thanks. I thank you. What was the follower goal? I don't recall setting that up. I think it might default to like 180 or something, I think was the default. It was 180. Nice. Well, thanks, guys. Okay, I think that should be okay. Let's see how this looks. Confirm. Yeah, Ollie, air fryer has perms. He want to do something funny. I cannot keep opening up perms to a lot of people though, so I do have to cut it off at him. Hey, Lindsay, how's it going? Oh no, wait. What was it? 3 account Josh. I think it was 3 account Josh. I'm having a fantastic day. I hope you're also having a lovely day. Yeah, it was 3 account Josh. Good. Okay, sorry if you guys can't see chat on screen. But I'm going to use the paintbrush. And it looks like this whole side over here is going to be a lot lighter than the rest of it. I almost want to use diamond in there. Maybe we'll see. That might be. I think that'll be too vibrant. And then over here stays pretty dark. I don't think we're going to really have any highlights over there. And I think I can move this line up and make that window a little smaller. That's something we can do. Okay, I think we'd move this guy all the way up to here. Yeah, I think so. And then I think if we move this, we can move that whole line up too. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Echo, also Goose, I made a little demonstration of that false blue color palette you talked about a few streams back, where most of it is warm and cooler gray can look blue. Oh, cool. Yeah, bring it over, paste it down by your album art. I'd love to see what you ended up working on. And that is called a Zorn palette. At least, I mean, that is, you can call it a lot of things, but Zorn is the popular user of that palette was Zorn. Oh, it's down here already? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Oh, it takes so long to fall. Yep. That's it. Okay, so a great example. When you have... let's turn down my speed. When you have warm colors as your general color and you put cool neutral grays in there, it really makes those look a lot more cool than they actually are. So even if you replace this white border with let's go with like the yellow. Oh, I'm sorry. Accentuates it even more. Very good, though. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. When you have something that is neutral and everything else is warm, the neutrals are going to look cool. Okay, now here's kind of a tricky part with this. In the reference, we have this line going down, and we can see this entire side of it. We don't really have that here. Wreckjaw did, he did angle it a little bit, so that kind of works, but I think I want to accentuate that even more. So we're going to pull this down from right here. Yeah, because this window is on the side of it. So, yep, that is exactly where I want to pull it down from. And then we're going to clear out a little bit of this. I wonder if there's an easy way for me to clear out an angle on this. Does it work the other way around too? Like all cool, then something neutral will look warm? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's all relative. So if you have a ton of like very, very blue blocks and you put something generally neutral in it, that generally neutral block will look warmer than it would if it were in relation to like a bunch of orange blocks or something like that. The answer is yes. That's a lot of ads. You guys are only supposed to get like one ad every like 30 minutes. How long have we been streaming? I don't see a timer. I might have to turn it down a little bit. Okay, let me really think about this. 23 minutes on Twitch. Huh. Yeah, it should. Well, I'll have to check my settings. I thought I had it to only do like one ad every like 30 minutes. One section of ads per 30 minutes, but I turned it. Well, actually, that is about what I turned it down to in my settings. Thanks, Benji. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try it with the modeling. Flat surface. Okay, well, I don't know how to use that tool. That's not it either. All right, well, we're doing it by hand. I don't know how to do that. Thank you. Thanks, Mad Lil Grunt. Some people get 8 short ads, others will get 2 longer ones. Ad time will be about the same. Okay, thank you very much. And what up, Cod Pizza King? Sorry, Cool Pizza King. It looks like Cod Pizza King. I know you. I should know your name. And thank you for the congrats. I appreciate that. Okay, I think I can just do it like this. I think this should work. Oh, the Prismarine's green now. Honk. Convex hull would have been the modeling tool you were looking for. Thank you. Oh, too late, but thank you. Actually, you know what? No, let's learn something. Let's try it. Modeling convex hull. I need to set this to Prismarine. Aha. All right, that is what I was looking for. Thank you. Dingle, I agree. Hey, later, Toxic. Thanks for hopping in here. Have a nice day. I really like Axiom, and I'm really trying hard to not have it turn into a crutch for me. But it sure does feel weird to build without it, which is kind of disappointing to me. Which just means I need to spend some more time building without it. I got to get used to it again. Also, yes, bismuth is very cool. Big fan of bismuth thief. Okay, so we got a couple layers. First layer looks good around here. So that one's good. Second layer is quite a bit further down, so I'm going to lower these guys. And it looks like we can keep it pretty much consistent until we get down to right there, actually. So I'm not going to change this too much because I do want a little bit of variation in it. Yeah, I think we can call it right there. That looks pretty good. Josh, Goose, have you ever done commissions? Not Minecraft builds, no. Um, yeah, nothing with Minecraft. But I'm a painter. I've done a lot of painting commissions. Commission work is a thing, that's for sure. Hey, what a twist. Welcome in. Yeah, definitely is a thing. Would I take a Minecraft commission? I would. Yeah. I mean, if somebody really wanted to commission me to build something for them in Minecraft, I could. I would probably honestly recommend them to other people first, because unless they wanted something like this, like if they had something they wanted recreated. But I do not consider myself like an exceptional builder. I have a good understanding of color and like drawing and form and like the elements of it. But in terms of like actually building in Minecraft, I would say I'm okay. You know, this one's working out good because it is, I'm basically painting. What a twist! Get in there, get working. Late on your commissions. Shame on you. Thanks, Alistair. I appreciate that. I think I'm okay. Work hard for the money. Yeah, you do. Thanks, Echo. I appreciate it. Go for it, Josh. Ask away. We're just hanging out. Also, want to shout out Feather and I do a podcast, and tomorrow we are recording our next episode. It's going to be like an advice episode. So if you have questions for that, you can post them like in my Discord or message them to me somewhere or anything like that. Alistair Rekja made the pizza slice. Thanks, Echo. I really appreciate that. Take a break. Take a break. Breaks are good. Uh, Cordy Lar, sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Hey, what up, Riley? How's it going? Hey, what up, Wreckjaw? Nickelback gets way too much hate. I'm not like a huge fan of Nickelback, but like they're good. They don't deserve as much hate as they get. That's for sure. I feel bad because it just turned into like a meme to hate on Nickelback. So what a bummer for them. Furs is here. Welcome in. Can you join? Like, can you join on the build? Or can you? The server is open, so you can join on the server and come build on the server, but not on this build. This build's a collab between Wreckjaw and I. Riley, yeah, if you want to. You are free to do as you please. And if that means coming to the server, go for it. Hey, QWERTY. I don't know what you're saying, but if you keep it up, I'm gonna have to time you out. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Riley, go for it. Sorry, I'm talking to two different chats. No, this is a Java server. This is the bakery. Hold on, give me one sec. All right, QWERTY, you're timed out for 30 minutes. It is not a realm. This is a Java server, but there is a Bedrock port. This is called the bakery. The IP to join is play.bakery.build. You can still join on Bedrock. And there's a Bedrock port. Echo knows it. I don't know it off the top of my head, though. You can paste things into the server, but you have to have them saved differently. Like, you have to have them saved locally as a schematic. And Josh, I'm guessing you know a lot about builders who get hired to do. I guess you know a lot of builders who get hired to do commissions. Do you know what the general cost of commission is for the range? I know there's not really one answer to that. I don't. I actually know almost nothing about that realm of Minecraft. I only know like 2 or 3 people that do that. If anybody in here does commission builds and can answer that question, that would be great. I would generally, based on how I commission for painting, you roughly are commissioning per hour. When I commission per painting, I commission per square inch. So you could commission per amount of blocks placed, although I don't think that would be a great way to do it, but you could. Hey, what up, Cloud? How's it going? I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, there are very, very few references for that. The best way I would say is find commissioners and just ask them. Blocks placed is I would actually. The more I think about it, I probably wouldn't do blocks placed because um, of things like Axiom and World Edit. You know, I can place a million blocks instantly and just use that as like a base, and then I could like charge way too much for it. I would probably do like, you know, I guess I would do something like size of build or amount of time taken. I think would probably be the best idea. I'm just not feeling my coloring's just not on point today. I'm not feeling these gradients. Yeah, Rec is great. And every one of his builds is just house. Let's see. This coloring is a little different. There's a little bit more green in here. This I can get rid of. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that. This whole section is pretty close to the same color. Let's see how this is looking. Riley, I would, but not in the middle of stream. Maybe at the end of stream, I like to go around and check out stuff that people are working on, and I will come check it out then. Now, let me see how I have this compared to some of the other colors. I think okay. I need to get some more variation in here so I can get a better idea of what I'm working with, just so I know kind of what shapes I need to work with. Dingle, how do I get to this plot? The one I'm in currently? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice if we could mod our brains? That'd be fun. Thanks, Mad Little Grunt. I appreciate that. If you do /TPA space loosest of gooses, I can accept your invite. There we go. And now you're here. I need something a little more green. I think terracotta might work. And just to touch that on this side too. That might not quite be the right color. Just goofy little Axiom tricks. Need some green glass. All right, I'm going to refill my tea. We're at the 1 hour mark. Probably going to go just about another hour, and I'll be right back. Also, hi. Thank you, and thanks for joining the stream. I'll be right back. Uh-uh. Too slow. Almost got me. Almost got me. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me back to my stream. This isn't feeling right. This one is not looking how I want it to look. I'm gonna build out this structure a little bit, and then we're gonna see. It's in its ugly phase. Yeah, it's true. I love that sound so much. Josh, I think it's kind of that. A big part of it is just the colors. I think like this is too dark. I don't need to have dark prismarine right there. I think this will suffice just fine. And I think fading this out so that this is a little bit smoother of a gradient. Yeah, see, even just that little change, getting rid of that hard line helped a lot. And then up here, we can smooth out this gradient a little bit. Oh, too fast. And build into here. Yeah, that looks a little better. No, go for it. Yeah, give your opinions. You're not backseating until you tell me I'm wrong for what I did. And then I'll be like, stop it. I will tell you. Yeah, these two. I always forget to add these in. But the trick too is I don't want to make this too dark because over here has to be even darker. Speaking of which, I need to trim this down. That's also true. Everything always looks bad as you're working on it. There's a very, very cool term for that that I really enjoy, that I think is a very good thing to learn if you're going to be working on art, called the isthmus of fear. If you don't know what an isthmus is, if you have like let me get a little closer. If you have a land mass like this one, let's say this is an island and everything around it is water, and then there's like a very, very thin land bridge that goes between them. Let's do it out of this. It's like a very, very thin land bridge that goes off of this one and then connects to like another large island or something. And then all of this is all water. This is called an isthmus, And it's just a narrow land bridge that connects two pieces of land. And when you're going through the creative process with creating something, especially larger like this, and this goes with any endeavor. It doesn't have to be just art or painting. Anything where you're like working towards a goal. You start here and you have tons of ideas and inspiration and drive and motivation and all of that's there. And as you start actually working, all of that tends to narrow down. And you get to a point where you have got a blueprint in and you've got things started and you're in the process of working things and things do not look good. They aren't working. You've limited a ton of your options. This is often where you start feeling the like fear of like, oh, maybe I didn't do the right thing, like pursuing a new job or moving somewhere or starting a new project. And you start wanting to give up in this area, generally speaking. And it is an isthmus of fear that you have to push through. And then it starts opening up into, okay, the pieces, in the case of like a painting or a piece of art, okay, I have things kind of lined up. Things are working better. I'm able to start focusing in on the details. I'm able to start focusing on this. Or like in a new job, like I've become comfortable with the new job. New opportunities are opening up. I'm able to relax. I'm able to, spread my wings a little bit. And you gain more confidence. And this part right here is a very, very, very tricky place to be. That you really, you gotta push through it. You just have to push through it. Is the only way to get through to the other side is pushing through it. And this is a good example of being in that place where overall I would say I'm generally past that place because like I have the shading down, things are done. But like when we just had the rocks done and the rest was just like buildings like this, that is a point where it can be very discouraging and you have to gotta keep going forward with it. All right, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I can be inspirational. What up, Pickles? How's it going? Wreck John, not even enough land to build a house. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphorical land. Cloud, literally you with MC Talks right now. Hey, push through it. Push through it. Find someone else. Get that next talk out. Do it. It's going to get easier. You just got to go forward with it. Now this side's a little weird. I'm gonna have to just accept that this side is gonna be a little wonky, and we're just gonna be okay with that. Reminds me of a small story that has a similar sentiment. If you watched Love, Death, and Robots, I did when it came out. It's been quite a while, and I do not remember much of it. I believe. Echo 100%. This piece of land is that isthmus. I love that word, but it's hard for me to say. Isthmus is what prevents most people from executing their dreams, or like going forward with their dreams. Don't execute your dreams. Bring your dreams into reality. Don't kill them. But yes, I think that this is what prevents so many people from pursuing their dreams. Things always seem so possible when they're an idea. And the more realistic they get, the scarier it becomes and the more narrow it becomes. And pushing through that is vital. Having a community that supports you is huge for getting through this point. Having resources that help you get through this point are huge. Having a literal roadmap of like, what do I do next is huge for getting through this place. I think a really good example is starting a business. Hey, I want to start a hot dog cart. For example, my wife and I have been talking about how fun that would be. So it's like, okay, that's easy. You just buy a trailer that can cook hot dogs and you go out and you cook hot dogs. But then it's like, okay, I need to buy the trailer. I need to make sure my car can carry that trailer. I need to get a food permit for selling there. I need to make sure that I can use that food permit in places that I want to sell. I have to source where I'm getting my food. I have to source where I'm getting the propane to cook it. I have to schedule myself. I have to worry about setting all my prices. I have to have a business plan. And all of a sudden, you're in this very narrow area of like, originally it was just buy a hot dog cart and start selling hot dogs. And then all of a sudden, it's this overwhelming pressure of things. And pushing through that is crucial. Sorry, I'm not getting a lot of building done, but I really enjoy talking about stuff like that. Personally feel like you're kind of past that point in building itself, but content creation, definitely not. Yeah, there's always a barrier. And that barrier is different for everybody depending on where they're at and what they're doing. Oh, actually, okay, hold on. One more thing that I'm going to focus on before I build. Josh, season 3, there's an episode called Very Pulse of the Machine, and I thought the score was amazing. Audio guy, musician guy. Oh, cool. Nice. So on a whim, I messaged the guy who did the score, and he responded. Nice. I asked, how do I get to a point where I'm making quality art like you? And he told me an Ira Glass quote about having good taste when your skills don't match it and how all you can do is push through. It's a very beautiful quote and worth checking out. I will watch that episode again and I will check that out. But that's really cool. And that is very good advice. A lot of it is about pushing through and being persistent. And it's also hard to understand that a lot of people you may idolize that do these really amazing things feel the same. And luck is unfortunately a huge part of a lot of it. But persistence and perseverance is what gets you there. Never count on being lucky. But luck does favor the brave. Fortune favors the brave. That's the saying. Won't get lucky if you don't try. Yep, that's true, Cloud. The more you try, the more likely you are to get lucky. And yeah, gotta work hard to prepare for when luck hits and you make the best of it. That's true. Look at this. Good stream. Good talking. I think this is a little dark. I'm going to replace that wool with concrete powder. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, I like that. Luck is just when preparation meets opportunity. That is a good quote. Okay, I need to move this up. I have this a little bit too low. All right. Yep, starting to look a little better. Fave movie of all time, Goose and chat. Oh yeah, I want to know what all of your guys' favorite movie is. My favorite is the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Um, cannot beat that. I love those movies so much. I also want to know what your guys' like junk food movie is. It's not like your favorite movie, but like what's a good junk food movie for you? Echo, knowing yourself is a vital part of everything in life too. It's hard to get anywhere if you don't know where you belong. Or no, if you don't know where you're going. And if you don't know where you belong. Both of those are true. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is goated, 100%. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, great one. John Carpenter's The Thing is fantastic. Truman Show is amazing. The Matrix is amazing. Favorite films of the Harry Potter series. I wish I was more into Harry Potter when I was younger, and I wish I had read them. I do love Harry Potter, but I think I would love it so much more if I had read them when I was younger. Lord of the Rings is your favorite franchise. Really got into lore videos on YouTube. You know what lore videos I love are all the Souls game lores. Vati Vidya, amazing, amazing channel. I love all of the lore for the Souls games. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, great. Pulp Fiction, great. Treasure Planet, amazing. Never Ending Story, I watched a lot when I was younger. I remember almost none of it. I'll say it. I even liked Rings of Power. Put me in jail, I dare you. I didn't watch it. I think that I am so biased for the OG Lord of the Rings. I legitimately don't know if I will ever enjoy any new Lord of the Rings media because I feel like it was just so perfect uh, with the like just the original one. But that's okay. You can like whatever you want. You're wrong, but you can like whatever you want. No, you're not wrong. It's okay. Castle in the Sky, really good. Okay, wait, hold on. I missed a bunch on Twitch chat. Favorite. Oh, favorite is Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Another good one. Goose, you should check out Song of the Sea if you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. Castle in the Sky, great. All the Star Wars movies, but the sequels, Disney did an awful job. Yeah, I agree. Souls games are amazing. They're my favorites. I love them. Close second is Silent Voice. Junk food movie is Shang-Chi. I didn't see Shang-Chi. Transformers are good junk food movies. Wolfwalkers. I'm not familiar with Wolfwalkers. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a good junk food one. Yep. Another good junk food. Final Destination series is good. And Back to the Future, those are good. I really like Jupiter Ascending. That's one of my favorite junk food movies. I've seen that movie a lot for some, just like throughout my life. I just have watched that movie so many times. Oh, also got a shout out. I Saw the TV Glow is also one of my favorite movies. That is also just an absolute masterpiece. Oh wait. I think I do know wolf walkers. Hold on. Let me look that up. Yes. No, I did see wolf walkers. Wolf walkers is very good. Hey, what up, Titan? Man, I should just do a hangout and chat stream. I barely focus on building. I want to start building at a larger scale, but I can't seem to find methods that work for me. Is there any tips you would suggest keeping in mind for the next time I start a project? Yes, it depends on how you're doing it and what you're building. If you're building a structure, well, actually, the best advice I can give you is work general to specific. And what I mean by that is find the most general aspect of what you're working on and do that first. So if you're building like a cyberpunk skyscraper, start by just making a big cube, or start by making a big like rectangle, like the most basic shape that you can, and work out from the basic shapes and go from there. And start with really basic shapes and then get more detailed as you go. That is the best advice that I can give you for big projects. General to specific. Same thing in painting. Like when you're painting, you want to use the biggest brush that you have first. And you want to get as much as as much done as you can with the biggest brush that you have before you move into smaller brushes. Gotta work general to specific. I love the extended version. Doing those marathons are great. Do that every few years. Hey, Wilson, welcome back. Another one of my first subscribers just finished work and I'm live. I am live. It's here. I'm true. It's true and I'm here. Fastest way to finish an art portfolio in 2 days. To start and finish an art portfolio in 2 days, you're not going to do it. Depends on how much you have done already. Please, no language from Middle Earth in chat. Let's keep it English for the moderators. Yeah, Dingle. I mean, if you literally have 2 days to start and finish an art portfolio, I guess it depends on what art it is. Like, you might be able to do it for like photography. I don't know, like maybe, but no, you're probably pretty cooked if you're starting 2 days before you need to have it done. Sorry. Let's switch over into Painter real quick. That's pretty good, just as is. I just got to cover that with some glass. Hey, later, Cloud. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. Go get working on MC talks. Go do it. Hey, don't talk down on modern art. It's got to have intent. I think this whole upper section I can do this way. Hey, later. Wait, can you guys hear me? I knocked out my cable. Okay, good. Okay. Dingle, what medium are you doing that you're trying to cram that portfolio? Any media? You can do any media? Is it like for school or for a job? End of the year final piece exam thing? Well, I mean, you should have stuff that you worked on like over over the year. Just get together the best stuff you did all year and put that in. I don't know what your requirements are. That might not be enough, but that might be. Hey, what up, Bora? Boraska? A lot's good. This building is good. My tea is quite good. I got some black tea. Just having a good day. What's good, Goose? It is. Yeah, no, sorry. That's the correct answer. Evil Goose. Good Goose is the opposite of Evil Goose. Echo, that sounds like an art history class. All right, so we are taking some liberties with this section down here, which is fine. We're going to rough it up quite a bit because this is all going to be under the goo. And we'll get some of the blackstone in there. I thought it was a good joke. Can't really do that, unfortunately. Can't stick to anything on the can't stick anything into the portfolio booklet. Plus, there's a theme we have to base the thing on. Well, sounds like you procrastinated it, and now it's coming back to bite you. Good luck, though, and don't worry too much about it. It's what you learned that mattered, not necessarily what you put in your portfolio. In the long run. In the short run, your portfolio does matter. But, stay positive about it. See that right there? That is the deadliest man. There are no men deadlier than this man. Either that or he is the 619th deadliest man. Yeah, good. Good chair for reflection. Think about your life. Dead Light could also be Dead Lies T-Man 619. Could be either of those. Maybe they're not very deadly. No, bad jokes are good jokes. I love a good bad joke. All right, that section down there is kind of rough, but let's see how it looks when we zoom out. Okay, what do you guys think? It's not quite there. I think I need a little more contrast in some of the shadows. Yeah, I think I just need a little more contrast in some of the shadows. So I'm going to put some glass over all of the shadows on the right side and boost the contrast in this area right here. Right, Grunt? It's crazy. It really is crazy. I got a good one for you, Pickles. What did Batman say to Robin right before getting in the Batmobile? I'll wait until you give your first guess before I tell you the answer. He said, Robin, get in the Batmobile. Yeah, there you go, Rick. Oh. I love that joke. I also love what did one lawyer say to the other lawyer? We're both lawyers. Oh man. Classics. Right, we're going to get a whole shadow under this one. An entire shadow. And we're going to get glass over all this. Let's see. This might be kind of tricky to do. So looking at this, I think we can start the glass here. Started a little bit above where that line of where it gets darker. Rick, that video is still useful to me. I still go back and look at that video. That video was a banger. All right, now this one is going to be trickier. Big D. Okay, that's a good one. Robin, the Batmobile needs a new battery. Robin says, "What's a Turi?" That's good too. That's a good one. What genre are national anthems? They're national. Hey, Flibbity, I'm doing pretty good. How's your day going? Nuclear, that would be super cool. Country genre, country themed. Hey, anybody know stuff about Axiom that knows an easy way for me to cover this with a layer of glass other than doing it by hand? I'm going to start doing it by hand until I know. Oh, actually, let's see. Let me try this. Let me try the smear tool with it, how it is. Because it should just block off the other blocks. Yeah, okay, never mind. I got it. That's not too bad. Just making up ones. You could use a neighbor mask. Elasmo, tell me how to do that. I am but a child when it comes to Axiom. I'm actually just going to do it with the smear tool for now, but I do want to know how to do a neighbor mask because that would be very useful. Slash stack. I could do that, but it's going to have to move, so I can just bring it up to here and then move it. This is actually working pretty good, just doing it like this, though. Select edit, it'll open a window thing you got to extend. Okay, I will learn that. I'll learn that soon. I just feel so spoiled. I'm like, oh, I can only stack 30 blocks at a time. Oh, this is so hard. Meanwhile, you got guys over here doing everything by hand. Yeah, there we go. That worked out pretty good. Except for those 2 blocks right there. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I was like Elasma, where's your profile picture? I'm going to try to dither this out. I don't know if it's going to work, though. It might be too dark. What am I using? Black? Let's use gray. All right, that's not. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not ideal. I think that might be one of the worst sections. Oh yeah, actually no. That looks totally fine when we're over here. Riley, I'm going to be streaming for about 10 more minutes. Actually, yeah, Riley, if you got a build on here, now would be a good time for me to check it out. Also, anyone else, if you guys are hanging out on the bakery and want me to check out your stuff, I got about 10 more minutes. All right, let's check out what it twists first. And Riley, I will not forget you. We will check out yours. Up, up, up. Ooh, sunset. Oh, colorful. Hey, nice. I like the creeper building. Oh, and it's a record store. Haha. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I'm going to check out the interiors too. I like that everything on the bottom layer is built with like wood and brown, and then everything up top is a little more colorful. A lot of little detail in here. Hotel Arlo. Oh, this is very cool. Creeper Build has a farm to it. That's a disc farm. Oh, nice. Oh, did I say Riley? Sorry, I know this is Twist. Oh, hold on. Let's get no clip on. A crime scene. It was the dragon. I want to check out the inside of the record. Oh, wait, what's it say over there? Oh, nothing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you like have actually built the farm in here too, so it's already working. Nice. Hey, thanks for the follow. Who is that? COD Gaming. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is very cool. Oh, I like this too. This looks like, you know, this reminds me of is an Oblivion Tower. Ooh, I should make an Oblivion Tower. That's a cool build. Great build. I love this. This is very cool. Oh, towers from one of the Lego sets? Big B. Yep, this is very cool. 10 out of 10. This would be a sweet, sweet base in survival. All right, Riley, you ready? Hey, what up, Nats? How's it going? Hey, thanks, Deadliest Man. Everyone, look out. He's here. Still right here. Whoa. Haha, that's fun. Those are funny. Those are good. Oh, Ninjago. It's a Legacy Ninjago City. Okay. Oh, Riley, I will TP to you. There we go. It's blue. Oh, this is huge. Oh, this is really big. What are you building over here? That makes sense. Oh, you're doing. Oh, I'm really excited for this to be done. You better. Hey, you better stick to this. I don't know what it's going to be yet exactly, but I have some ideas, and I'm quite excited. Ah, big San Marino and a small one with Italy. Cool. Hey, Riley, I know you will because you're always in my streams. Keep me posted on this. I'm excited to see how this goes. Nat started learning how to build 2 weeks ago. Videos helped a lot. Hey, thanks. I'm glad they help. Go check out everyone's videos. There's so many good videos learning stuff. There's so many good videos for learning stuff out there. Hey, Coco, you're here, but I'm just about to end the stream. You came in right at the end instead of right at the beginning. Anyone else got any stuff on the bakery they want to show? All right. I always love saying that in chat. There's a scramble. Ah, your boy set you up on the color theory playlist. Nice day. Nice. Check out the design playlist. Oh yeah. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna go back to Diego. Is Diego still online? Yeah. Okay. Hey Diego. Hey, you guys are all gonna get a little lesson. Okay, so Diego requested I come over here before the stream actually and check this out and give some advice for some of the building stuff, and I ran out of time because I was running into technical difficulties. So, but I thought this was really cool. So we're going to talk about it now. Sorry, I've not been paying attention. Question before you end stream: what should I do? Build in the pond, deep clean my cameras, or should I stream some games? How long have you been putting out deep cleaning your? How long have you been putting off deep cleaning your cameras? Okay, so the greenhouse. Nats, there is a way to import builds onto the bakery. I tend to have problems with it, but you should actually. Let me see. Stamp. Let me just check and see what blueprints I have. Yes. Okay. So if you have your build saved as a blueprint on Axiom, you can import it into the bakery. Yes. And deep clean those cameras, my guy. Hey, thanks, Pumpkin. I appreciate that. Hey, what up, Mike? How's it going? The stream is just about to end, but we're just looking at some stuff. Nat's just started doing it. Works fine. Lol. I'd like to get some feedback before the end of stream. Okay, I can do. That's the last one though. Nat, you'll be the last one. All right, so he's looking for some design advice. All right. All right. I think that was some good advice. If you guys didn't read that, oh, thanks. If you guys weren't reading the chat while I was doing that, Diego wanted some advice for the design work for this greenhouse. Now, considering the actual design, like I love what's already laid out. I love the floor design. I love the design in the grass, all that stuff. Really like the detail and the shaping and all of this, and I really like the color palette, especially the green glass. I think is a really cool addition to that. It just makes it feel a little more earthy, I guess, and it's really a greenhouse. Haha. So I think that Diego is really killing it with the details here. Now, if this same structure and level of detail is continued throughout the rest of the build, I think it's going to be perfect. I don't think there's going to be any worry with design in that aspect. So the advice I gave him was more for like design, like narrative design advice. So when you're building the interior of something like this, you know, you can make a really nice greenhouse, but you also want to keep in mind the functionality of it if you want it to be a more realistic build. So there's some things that I pointed out, like keep in mind where is the storage, like for, you know, soil and fertilizer and tools. Is this a privately owned place or is this a public place? Is there going to be a little visitor center or like a lobby or something like that? Or is this just a privately owned place and maybe like there's a little like study or library over on one side that whoever owns it uses it? Keep in mind things like where is the water coming from? Is it coming straight from a tap? Is this a modern build? Or is this a little older and maybe you should put like a pond with a water wheel and something like that over there, or maybe having barrels of water, or some like really cool like vintage like watering system, like having a bunch of barrels along the ceiling that have water, so it's like gravity fed like overhead sprinklers. Things like that could be really cool. So thinking about like the narrative design, stuff like that can be really useful when doing stuff like this. Nats, no, it's okay. I got another second. I can hop over to you. I started a little late, so we can go another minute or two. Yo, yeah, this is great. Whoops. Okay. Also, you're in chat, so I don't need to actually type in there. Okay. I love this house. I like the lighting you have on it. I love this. This is fantastic. This is mostly, yeah, this is mostly glass with like a base layer of blocks. This is really good. I don't really have a ton of advice for this. This is pretty solid. I would love to see what it looks like with different color backgrounds, like swapping out the white concrete for some other stuff. I think something like this could look good on like a red, like a fairly bright red background. Or maybe yellow too. This could look good on yellow. I like these two. These are both nice. Yeah, Nats, you're killing it. You don't need my advice. No, there's always critique. There's always critique that you can get. One of them, I would agree, interiors. There's no interiors, so something like that would help in the interiors. Yeah, I think these are solid builds. Very, very nice. Look at that. I know what that is. I always love flying around in the 75 world. There's so much stuff in here. They're mostly half-finished builds. I think I have a half-finished build in here. I do. I never finished this factory. Well, I have the structure down. I have the structure down, and I started some of the lighting. And the palette, roughly. I roughly have the palette. Yeah, maybe I gotta come back and finish this. All right. Oh, sorry, Deadliest Man. I didn't see your chat. Kind of funny, too, that the rail design video came out at perfect timing for me, too. I feel like half the comments on that video were like, oh my gosh, right on time. And I'm like, hey, good. I'm glad you like it. Keep your eye out, though, because I got another video on interiors coming out soon with Empress that I'm very excited to put out. I recorded it yesterday. I'll be editing it over the weekend. It'll be pretty good. Thanks, Mike. And thanks for the follow, Monkey. Unfortunately, Monkey, we're actually just ending the stream. But I appreciate the follow regardless. I will be back tomorrow morning with another... Well, actually, hold on. Let me check something. Let's see. Sorry, hold on. Feather sent me the picture of the possum that he had. Look at that little guy. Screaming. I love possums. Yeah, so I will be streaming again tomorrow morning. We'll be doing the same stuff. Be working on the 501 build. And yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. We're just going to keep working on this build. If you guys have other stuff that you want to check out or want to see, I'm happy to do that too. You know, we can kind of do whatever. I hope you guys all have a lovely day. Huge shout out to my subscribers. I got like 5 subscribers the first day that subscribers were available. You guys are 5 very, very cool people. So thank you guys very much for that. Anyone else who wants to subscribe, you're free to. You don't have to, but you're free to. Check me out on Patreon. My Discord's in the description. All that good stuff. Managed to clip all of your base visit. Oh, of your visit there. Nice. Hey, thank you, Wadi, for the follow. The stream is just ending, but I will be back tomorrow morning. Shout out to Echo for making this very cool design for an album art. There will be something fun happening with that soon. And shout out to all you guys for being cool. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys all have a lovely whatever. A lovely evening, day, morning, night, all that stuff. Just trying to think if I have anything else I need to tell you guys about real quick. Oh, I do. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I got one more thing to tell you guys about. On April 5th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll make a post about this too. So this Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time is going to be episode 4 of Backyard Hunters. If you guys don't know what Backyard Hunters is, it's live stream only. I won't be making a video about it. And there's about, I don't know, 15 or 20 of us, and we all get on a server that BH has set up. And it's very like Hunger Games style battle royale thing. There's 20 of us. We all start with nothing. We have 15 minutes to get ready, get our materials, get our armor, weapons, all that stuff. And then all of us are secretly given a name of another player, and we have to hunt that player, and we have to try to get them. So that is the plan on the 5th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will post about that more. It will be streamed on YouTube and Twitch. It's very, very fun. It's one of my favorite events that I get to be a part of. I have never won. I'm not very good at PvP. I often do quite poorly, but it's a very, very exciting, very fun time. It's a great, great stream. So keep your eye out for that. Okay, that's it. You guys all have a wonderful evening, afternoon stuff. There's another goose popping up. See you guys.